Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Control. I'm here, and Branwen is still watching us. Say hello.
Hello everyone, welcome to our stream that is about self-isolation rather than epidemics.
This is a lockdown, isn't it?
It is. You are self-isolating with everyone in your house.
Gah. Anyway, I was just saying, it's kind of deja vu. I was like, hey, remember back when I had such trouble with the first real boss, Tomasi, and took so many tries to finally beat him. It's like, and I've come so far since then. It's not like we'll have a repeat of that, and well, here we are. Of course.
Now, Thrith, this is completely different. This is not the same location.
It's not the same what?
Location. We're fighting Tomasi.
Woo!
Well done.
Yep. I will say it is kind of a relief. I do have still a problem with the invisible people. And the corpse spiders appearing out of nowhere is a thing.
Oh yes, shock attack corpse spiders is terrible.
Yeah. I should probably call them something else in case Wage just decides to pop in and see what we're doing.
Nah. It's only a thing with Wage if, he sees them.
Mm-hmm.
I just try to avoid mentioning them in sometimes I can be sensitive, just not today apparently.
I mean, I had that entire thing last time where there were subjects that, I mean, sometimes I have real huge trouble with. And then others, it's just like I am just, it's just a thing. Also, does this look terrible at all? Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it over, am I?
You can still fly like the Garrets,
I think so.
right?
There we go. Now, he does a thing where he comes up over the edge of that, and he doesn't dodge the first time. Oh! Speaking of being robbed. Huh?
The game did you dirty.
Yeah. I absolutely had that prepared.
You did, and then it took it all away. Get up on top of the bulkhead.
I don't think that'll help too much. Oh, I see. Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm just thinking, just like that gets you away from the corpse spiders.
Yeah. Okay. I should not. Where are you? The corpse spiders do fly themselves.
Yes, but they're on top. They can't.
This works so much better. I did not even know this was up here.
Yeah. No, I saw that and I was like, hey. This gives you cover and makes you able to do everything.
Oh. Confirmed you can hit him. You can hit the flying things. I mean the invisible things while they're invisible.
There. I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
No, I wanted to use that. I think that was a little bit of overkill. Where is it? Oh, it appeared right on top of me. Woo!
Domo arigato, Mr. Tomasi.
Ah. Sterling summary. Paranatural object appeared in the field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. That was the dead dog they talked about, wasn't it? Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including redacted. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after the local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After a blank day's evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in black rock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading to the oldest house. And there was a couple other things I saw along the way.
I think there is another note underneath.
Another what?
There's another note on your right. Sorry, you span around just as I said on your right.
One moment.
Yeah.
We have to dump the trash. You know, Dan Shive is doing a video game opinions storyline right now.
Yes. Does Dan have an opinion about Control?
No, not specifically, but he had Jason come on talk about chores in video games.
Yeah.
And just that. Okay, so where was it, did you say?
Okay, so for starters, stop walking around. Behind the big rectangular prism cement block in the center on your left there.
Yeah.
Yes. Past
Oh, I
that,
see.
there's a dot.
I see it. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's music. There's a lot of stuff here. Sterling supplement. Report a bright flash in the field at approximately no noise accompanying the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical redacted, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is hollow sphere made of stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not, let me guess, match anything on record. The sphere has a broken portion as if something redacted from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to redact it. The America Overnight program is that conspiracy theory thing we listen to that seems to exist to draw conspiracy theorists in and make fun of them, right?
Yep.
This AWE will be studied in containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation center. That never happened.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
I mean, on the one hand, that sounds ridiculous. On the other hand, there is now documented evidence that the American Air Force and I think a couple other governments around the world pushed, sort of quietly pushed UFO stories as a way to conceal, we're testing a prototype.
Yeah. No, the problem is there's also a double blind going on there because, so just before the Trump administration came in, like this actual proper Air Force guy came on and was like, yeah, we have reports of unidentified flying objects that, please note, we don't know what they are. They could have been anything, sort of thing. That he was more of the line of, well, it could have been a test plane or a stellar object that we don't know about or whatever. So yeah, that, like, UFOs does happen, it's immediately jumping to all UFOs
Yeah.
are aliens.
Yeah, UFO is just the thing of we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Also, you know, all those troubles I had making that run from that far distant control point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, to any of our viewers who may have been in a state of rage for the last video, I'm glad we will make you able to feel something in these dark times.
Yeah.
I really am terrible at the moment. What has happened?
I don't know. When we were doing Vampire a little bit ago, there were several things that would usually have triggered me rather badly, but I just went through and was dead to them for some reason. And that happens sometimes. And, make terrible jokes because I'm. Yeah. But, anyway. Sorry, getting on to happier topics. Like, let's have Jessie go talk to her girlfriend.
There haven't been any sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with a whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in a motel 2 years later, his arm stuck in the vending machine.
Make a note to send in a search party when possible. I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker. Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him. You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive. Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jessie. That's Bureau 101. I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Whoa, 3 ability points.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See
I think
you
we've
soon.
asked all those.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden. Please, Emily. Not even as a joke. Who moved my waveform of the hiss recording?
You need to get your shoulder looked at, Jessie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what these ability points can get us.
There is another little rant I could probably have about how running a conspiracy like the one we're seeing here with the Bureau of Control is really not feasible.
No. I mean, when you get into supernatural thingamies, a little, but no.
I mean, think about that Sterling problem that they had.
Right.
So, local bureau agents had to go and, deal with that. So, Control has, a bureau in each state.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't like the FBI, where they're dealing with stuff all of the time, or fire departments or anything like that. They probably get one issue at a bureau in the lifetime of one agent.
Mm-hmm. Why would you have the branch situations?
Yeah, the branch, you would need something like the branch because you can't, visibly cooperate with all branches of law enforcement.
Right.
So you would need your own branches, but then those people have to have authority over all of the other branches. And I guess you could impersonate, like you could have a situation where you are, you know, where you have another, you impersonate other agencies in
Mhm.
order to do things. But that being said, even then, like, it's a lot of resources.
Yeah.
For very little outcome.
Yeah. Unless it's like a major deal, in which case, how was it secret? And by major,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like in Jesse's town's case, what was her town's name?
ordinary.
Yeah, like everyone in Ordinary was screwed.
Yeah. Like, what did you see here? There were 2 survivors, and one of them ended up watching Threshold Kids for the rest of his life,
Yeah.
and the other one went from mental institution to mental institution.
Yeah. And like, but even then, if you start thinking about how an event like that, events like that radiate out to other people who are affected, because all those people living in Ordinary are going to have relatives in other places, and
Yeah.
you need to explain to all of those people what happened to their loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
You need to explain to every other agent, like the post office, you need to explain to them why they're not delivering to Ordinary anymore.
Right. And let's see, in our Scion game, Terracoi's Plains was always a Terra Incognita.
Yes.
And it's a place that you will have heard about in other parts of the country. But it's always that I know someone who lives there, or I know someone who knows someone who lives there, or I get emails from people there occasionally, but don't really have contact with them.
Yeah.
And so if it were to vanish, it's not like a major deal, because it's not really by its nature, it's something that people have heard about,
Yeah.
but by its nature, it's already a liminal space. Let's.
I just wanted to say that this is a lot of fun as a concept, but it's so impractical.
Give him hell, Director.
Yeah.
Anyone finding the armory?
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector.
Fuck, whose side is the house on? Alright, we'll keep teams looking. And post a watch on the old location just in case it shifts back. We need that fucking ammo. Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Okay, can you tell me about the thing because, okay.
I'll see you later.
We gotta be methodical. Clean out every last hiss with one thorough sweep, room by room. But if there's a building shift and even one get behind our line, then... Fuck, this place is a pain in the ass sometimes.
He mentioned looking for. We still have this, which I probably need to look up.
Yeah, I looked it up last time. There is one room that we probably missed that has 5 ID cards in it.
Oh, great. This is the Alan Wake thing. We have never finished a jukebox run. I have 2 minutes left, and it's in the cave fleet. I don't really want to go there.
Yeah, let's not worry about that. Do you want to go and find the 5 ID cards? Because the Dark Place is going to be a whole thing, and that's really the last thing we have to do.
Let's go ahead and find the 5 ID cards and just avoid the cave bleed on our way there.
Alright.
And I'm going to go to a new video. See you in a moment.
Yeah.